biggest race for fame and glory this summer is not in Athens. The Amazing Race. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on AXN.
What does it take to make it big in Hollywood? The producer of The Matrix, Joel Silver, is casting for the stars of his next movie. Thousands will put themselves on the line for that one shot at stardom.
If I'm not here in Hollywood, I don't want to be anywhere else.
The journey will be tough, and it will take its toll. But the payoff is huge. What will it take to become the next action star? Coming soon exclusively on AXN.
No, not Napoleon.
It's time for you to grow up.
What if you could escape to a faraway world without parents?
Forget them, Wendy. Forget them all. Come away to Neverland.
Without any rules. Without anyone telling you what to do.
Come with me where you'll never have to worry about grown-up things again.
Never is an awfully long time.
Captain, the ice is melting. The sun is out. The flowers are all in bloom. He's back.
Didst thou ever want to be a pirate?
Wendy. Promise me one thing. Leave Hook to me.
Beg for your lives.
English gentlemen, do not beg.
Please! Please!
Why do you hate him so?
Ready to lose the other one?
Not this time.
So tell me, how was Hawaii?
I met this guy.
It was the best week of my life. When I asked for his phone number, he told me he's married.
Gay.
Straight.
Henry Roth, why didn't you tell me you were a secret agent?
I'm afraid that's not an option, Lisa.
Linda.
I know, I changed your name for your protection.
Dr. Henry Roth's best relationships were with his patients, and he wasn't looking to settle down. But one day, the unthinkable happened.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a devil.
Are you staring at me or her? Because you're starting to freak me out.
I'm Lucy.
Oh, Henry Roth. Nice to meet you.
Whoa, amber is the color of your energy.
The only problem is...
Whoa, shades of
morning. What is going on?
About a year ago, Lucy was in a terrible car accident. She lost her short-term memory.
She won't remember him tomorrow.
You and I are actually seeing each other.
Don't worry, you're not going to suffer any short-term memory loss. But was your head shaped like an egg before she hit you?
Now, the guy who's afraid of commitment.
I just want to try something that'll help her remember me.
It's a videotape.
During this reenactment, you will be played by Ula.
Aloha! Sorry about your brain.
Is going to extremes.
Okay, pal. When she stops, just let her pet you and look cute. Okay, here she comes. Smile. Why is she not slowing down? Uh-oh.
To get the girl.
Do you have any idea who I am?
I've never even met you.
Come on!
Adam Sandler.
It's gonna be all right, Luce.
Don't call me Luce. I barely know you.
Sweetie, you're sort of dating him.
Sorry, I'm not better looking.
Drew Barrymore.
Okay, this is her. Pretend you're attacking me so she pulls over.
What do you think you're doing? Coming over here, taking our pineapple.
Help me, please.
I'm getting your big ass. Oh!
Wow.
Go!
Enough.
Are you okay?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'll be right back. Hey,
No,
come here!
no.
50 First Dates.
There are some fish that cannot be caught. It's not that they're faster or stronger than other fish. They're just touched by something extra. One such fish was the beast. And by the time I was born, he was already a legend. He'd passed up more $100 lures than any fish in Alabama. Some said that fish was the ghost of the thief who drowned in that river 60 years before. Others claimed he was a dinosaur left over from the Cretaceous period. I didn't put any stock into such speculation or superstition. All I knew was I'd been trying to catch that fish since I was a boy no bigger than you. And on the day you were born, well, that was the day I finally caught him.
Now, I tried everything on it. Worms, lures, peanut butter and cheese. But on that day, I had a revelation. If that fish was the ghost of Henry Walls, then the usual bait wasn't going to work. I was going to have to use something he truly desired.
Your finger?
Gold. Now, I tied my ring onto the strongest line they made. Strong enough to hold up a bridge, they said, if only for a few minutes. And then I cast upriver.
The beast jumped up and grabbed it before he even hit the water. And just as fast, he snapped clean through that line. Well, you can see my predicament. My wedding ring, the symbol of fidelity to my wife, soon-to-be mother of my child, was now lost in the gut of an uncatchable fish.
What did you do?
I followed that fish upriver and downriver. This fish, the beast, the whole time we're calling it him, when in fact it was a her. It was fat with eggs. It was going to lay them any day. Now, I was in a situation. I could gut that fish and get my wedding ring back. But in doing so, I became the smartest catfish in the Ashton River. Did I want to deprive my son the chance to catch a fish like this of his own? This ladyfish and I, well, we had the same destiny. We were part of the same equation. Now you may well ask.
Oh, darling, it's still your night.
Why did it strike so well on gold when nothing else would attract it? That was the lesson I learned that day. The day my son was born. Sometimes the only way to catch an uncatchable woman is to offer her a wedding ring. What, a father's not allowed to talk about his son?
I'm a footnote in that story, Dad. I'm the context for your great adventure, which never happened, incidentally. You were selling novelty products in Wichita the day I was born.
Come on, Will. Everyone loves that story.
No, Dad, they don't. I don't love that story. Not anymore. Not after 1,000 times. I know every punchline, Dad. I can tell them as well as you can. For one night in your entire life, the universe did not revolve around Edward Bloom. How can you not understand that?
I'm sorry to embarrass you.
You're embarrassing yourself, Dad. You just don't see it.
After that night, I didn't speak to my father again for 3 years.
William Bloom, United Press International. If I could just...
We communicated indirectly, I guess. In her letters and Christmas cards my mother would write for both of them. When I'd call, my mom would say Dad was out driving or swimming in the pool. True to form, we never talked about not talking. The truth is, I didn't see anything of myself in my father. And I don't think he saw anything of himself in me. We were like strangers who knew each other very well. In telling the story of my father's life, it's impossible to separate fact from fiction, the man from the myth. The best I can do is to tell it the way he told me. It doesn't always make sense, and most of it never happened.
Give me back my ring!
Thank you.
But that's what kind of story this is. His birth would set the pace for his unlikely life. No longer than most men's, but larger.